Hey guys, Blackjack UK here. This is my last video of the year. I'm just going to do a vlog just about my experience being a Transformers fan in the Transformers community. I've got my notes here written in Christmas gold pen, so do forgive me if I look down a few times at them. It's not really notes, it's prompts to speak about stuff in case I forget about speaking about things I want to speak about. This has really been my first year properly engraved into the whole Transformers community, mainly thanks to Twitter, and really started off sort of earlier in the year, probably about February time, when I was in sort of full kick mode getting animated figures, which I now don't collect anymore. I do still have animated Ultra Magnus, the animated Prime, Voyager and the Takara Hot Rod. I wouldn't be getting rid of them because they're really nice figures, really do enjoy them. But it was just a simple thing. I bought an animated Bumblebee off a seller, and the ball joint connector had a stress mark on it, on his arm. And just put a picture up, and it was Matt Smasher, who I think started filming me recently at the time, said he'd have a look for me, see if he could find, a spare part from one of his sort of animated junkers. It turns out he couldn't in the end, but I was just quite taken back that this guy was going to have a look for me and see if he could and send it as far as I was aware for free charge. I was really taken back by this. This was sort of the first time I've been in any kind of community that offered to do things like that. I've been part of other ones, like video game ones, like the retro ones, and the guys were nice there, but and even the one I'd done previously was in a 2D Fighter Creator one, many years ago now. It was called Mugen, like the Honda brand. Obviously it's not the Honda brand, it was 2D Fighters, but a lot of them were really bitchy and arseholey, and you didn't feel part of it unless you were constantly contributing new characters and such. But I digress. I'll not talk about the Transformers community this time. And that just really took me back, and the sort of generosity as a whole with this community when it came what I mentioned, Matt Smasher, helping him when he got a rather unfortunate vet bill to help his cat, one of his cats, I can't remember which one it was, sorry dude. And yeah, a lot of people did get some figures out the bargain, but it was stuff he didn't want. He was just selling, and it was really purely just to raise money to pay for the vet bill, which they all did. They all chipped in. Fortunately I didn't, as has been sort of common this year. Hopefully next year I'll be able to help if there's people in need. But again, things like that just kind of take me aback and amaze me. And the recent Crasius fund as well for the Hurricane Sandy in America. I've never spoke to Crasius, I didn't even know about him until this, but all the guys on YouTube that I follow, subscribe to, they helped him as well. That was quite amazing. The All-Star collaboration I done, led by Waspshot, was another brilliant experience, being mixing with all those other guys, and I got new subscribers out of it, and I subscribed back to them. It was really awesome to be part of a big video, and it was an honour to be part of it, and thanks to Waspshot23 for that. And the big thing I think this year was the Transform Away. Sort of started by Brent and then sort of pushed more by Becca, but eventually it became a big monster. And again, it was just another sign of generosity. Some people were giving away really expensive, rare collector figures to people in the Transformers community for nothing. I gave away a few figures and I got some in return, and I was dead chuffed with them. I got Power Glide, and I did get a little bonus. This was from the Shio. He sent a Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave figure. Now, I'm not a big movie fan, but it was nice to get the figure. It was really nice. And I got the Transmetal 2 Cheetor from Becca, Professor Moriarty X, for free as well, which has helped expand my Beast Wars collection. I've still not got the complete cast collection for that. That's kind of been put on the tail side at the moment, but hey, I will get there eventually. It's just going to take time. And sort of one of the big guys that helped me in a couple of things was King Grimlock on Twitter, or Matt Messenger to give him his real name. and just his amazing prices on postage. I don't know how the hell he does it. He must have one of the best post offices in the country because they're so cheap the way he does it, and he packs things brilliantly. It's not like he's just throwing them in a box and sending them out. They're all neatly packed, superbly. I don't know how the heck he does it. I mean, just getting, through Twitter, getting new followers that are fellow Transformer fans, and also getting new subs from those tweets as well. It's always nice, some guys like, I consider sort of YouTube celebrities in the Transformer community subbing to me and subbing back to them. I don't want to name any names because, it seems to like you favour more people if you do that, but a lot of the guys that follow me I'm really grateful for. People I hold in high regard in the Twitter community. Even just speaking to some of them is pretty amazing. Like guys you would never probably speak to or think you'd speak to, but they just do, they reply to you and things like that. It's quite nice. I think that's kind of the good thing about YouTube. You sort of become your own celebrity in your own community section. It's quite nice. Like I say, I'm going to keep looking down to my notes here, just my wee key points. And what else? And little things again, going back to Twitter, I'll do that quite a lot, is helping each other out on eBay sales, finding links for figures. Matt Smasher done that a few times for me. Like, misspelt links for Beast Wars figures and things. I got a nice death charge because I'm finding it for me at a really cheap price. And I got one bot that Wasp Shop picked out, which I'll show at the end of this recording, because that's got to be my last Transformer purchase for the year, and probably for the next couple of month or two. And a big mention goes out to the Cull. I'm not going to say what he's done for me. If you follow me on Twitter you'll know, but it's going to come up in a review. I did trade a couple of figures with him for a Deluxe Megazord, the original one, which you'll see in the background. They are not very well, admittedly, because my camera is, naffer than my phone camera, but never mind. Hopefully again next year I'm going to get a new phone, so I'll get a new camera on the phone. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better quality, maybe in widescreen. And I think one of the biggest things this year was going to Glasgow, and even though it was only for a couple of minutes, speaking to a fellow Transformer fan and a fellow Scot Vigoreth, and speaking to him just for those couple of minutes, it really felt like it clicked and we got on, and that was brilliant. I do hope to meet him properly later on next year, hopefully at some point, and just have a good chat, a good bit of banter. Even at Auto Assembly, if I get next year, it's going to be a really expensive year next year with our wedding, which I'm really looking forward to, getting married. But expense is always going to be the worry, but hopefully I won't be doing too many Transformer purchases, but I'll probably save them for Auto Assembly, and of course for my wedding, mainly the wedding, the money's getting saved for. I have obviously money saved for the wedding right now. I just like to point that out in case there's anybody watching that isn't in the Transformers community that's part of the family. But yes, I do have money saved, so don't panic. So, of course, there's always a couple of bad points when you're in a community like this. We had the odd one. I wouldn't mention the chap's name, but he did send a picture of... Actually, I'm just going to stop there. I'm not going to say anything about that. The one that affected me personally was I purchased the Aegir Ironhide, pre-ordered it even, from a seller on eBay. Again, we're not going to mention the name, and the seller ran into trouble and stuff, which I won't get into because it's quite personal for the seller. But the good thing was the guys at Full Metal Hero and on Twitter, especially King Grimlock, fuck, I can't speak. This is not going to get edited, by the way. It's just going to be a straight shoot. King Grimlock, he helped me quite a lot to get my money back, as well as the guys in the Full Metal Hero forum, and especially the Incapable Hulk, as his username. He had the same problem as me from the same seller, but we did eventually get our money back, and I was quite relieved at that. And with that money back, I ended up getting a Beast Wars Scorponok and a couple other figures, and not an Aegir Ironhide. Unfortunately, I still don't have one, and I don't think I'll be getting one. The only sort of third party figures I'm looking forward to, or hoping to get, are maybe the Project Uranus figures, and failing that I'm going to go for the rumoured Computron if it does come out. But out of that bad experience with an eBay seller, again the community came again and helped us all, and it was brilliant. hopefully what I'm looking forward to next year, or what I want, is going to be MP10. You know, there must be Optimus Prime at Toys R Us if it ever comes out. We're hoping to have it out in August this year. I was hoping to get it for my birthday, but that never happened, obviously, and it was supposed to be out before Christmas. The time I'm filming this, I haven't been on the websites for a couple of days, so it might be out by now, but it's too late anyway. It's got to have to be sort of early mid next year before I even bother looking for them. So I was quite disappointed at that, and I'm obviously after a couple of Forest Cybertron figures, mainly the Grimlock and a couple of others, but like I say, purchases will be limited until after the wedding and such. So the last figure I got this year, and this was thanks to Wasp Shop finding it on eBay, and I got him at a really good price. He's actually mint inbox. The box was a bit faded, but I'm not a mint inbox collector, so it didn't matter. It was this Energon Optimus Prime, and really impressed by it. The plastic quality is tremendous. Again, it's probably been increased even more given the fact the plastic we've had recently with like Prime RID figures and things like that is really cheap and thin, but this is so heavy and the plastic quality is so brilliant on it. I'm so taken back by it. When I bought it there was kind of regrets, but now I have them in hand, I'm dead impressed. So overall, I'm really glad to be part of the Transformers community. I've made quite a lot of good friends on Twitter. Again, I don't want to name anyone because I don't want to seem like, you know, favouritising anyone, but I'm gonna anyway. Vigadeth, Brentosaur, Mata Smasher, Pat Messenger, The Show, The Cull. I'm gonna miss people out. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed your name, it's not on purpose. Loads of people I follow on Twitter. Wasp Shop, don't take it personal, please. If I follow you on Twitter and I speak to you on a regular basis, Darkest Hour, Mitch Santona, I do speak to him quite often. Well, now and again. Other guys I follow on YouTube, fellow As The Worker at the moment anyway, is Mr. John35. I speak to Sharpo on Twitter mainly about Thundercats at the moment because I've been getting those figures. But there's loads of guys and loads of gals. I really just, please don't feel vexed if I've left you out. I'm just doing this on the fly because I don't want to have time to do it tomorrow because I'm working, it's Christmas Eve and I just want to relax after what could be a manic shift, I don't know. But anyway, thank you if you have been following me on Twitter and on YouTube. I do appreciate getting the subscribers, and I'm really proud to be part of this community. It's amazing to see what you guys all do for each other, and I'm glad I can help now and again. I'd like to help more, and hopefully I can in the new year. We'll just have to see how things go. So thanks again, and hopefully my next video will be with a better quality camera, fingers crossed anyway. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and do something nice in the new year. A Happy New Year to you all. Thank you and goodbye for now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.